Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. It is once again Thirsty Thursday, and that means it is update day here in Call of Duty. And today we got some new updates going live in Warzone and Vanguard, plenty of changes with each. And we also got some new information on what'll be changing with the Season 2 Reloaded updates, which should be coming out in just a couple of days. So as we go over everything today, if you enjoy the video at any point, let me know by dropping a like on it. And of course, if you're new here or if you have not already subscribed, every day I got you covered with all things going on in COD. News, updates, loadouts, tips, you'll find it all right here. So feel free to hit that sub button, turn on those post notifications. That way you'll always know whenever I post a new video. And also, Gamer Advantage is currently releasing a bunch of new colorways for the Horizon frames, and my discount code WhosImmortal will actually get you 20% off your entire orders. So if you want to grab a pair of glasses, now is literally the best time to do so. Link will be down in the description below. Now, before we get into all the changes that came with today's updates, this should in theory be the final updates we see for Warzone and Vanguard before the mid-season update, or Season 2 Reloaded as it's also known, that should be dropping next week, meaning in the coming days, perhaps later today, you might see a post edit Zach here in a bit, or sometime over the weekend or on Monday, we should see a full reveal for Season 2 Reloaded, including probably some trailers, maybe a new teaser of some sort, an official Season 2 Reloaded roadmap that has some content on that, previewing maybe some new stuff that wasn't on the initial roadmap, the usual stuff that we get with a mid-season update. So of course, if that stuff ends up surfacing, we'll be covering it here on the channel. Stick it here for that. Let's talk about what has changed today. As always, it is another routine weekly update, so we got some standard changes in Warzone, some standard changes in Vanguard as well, alongside some new info that Raven's revealed about some future changes coming too. Let's start first with the Warzone playlist update. Of course, it's another Thursday, so nothing too out of the ordinary here. Again, the final playlist update before we see the mid-season update, which will probably feature a handful of new things to focus on the new content coming with that patch. But as for this week, for the next couple of days up until the mid-season update, presumably, for Caldera, we're going to have Vanguard Royale solos, duos, trios, and quads. So all squad sizes for Vanguard Royale. Of course, here we got that 300 health that they're currently testing out. Personally, I really like it. I would not be surprised at all if we see this make its way into normal battle royale with all weapons, or even over to Rebirth as well, just to see how it plays. I don't think it'll ever go into Plunder just because that's a bit more casual based, but hey, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, we got that going on. Obviously, it's got the events happening every circle. The loadouts come in a little bit earlier, so a handful of different rules there. And obviously, the biggest part here, it is Vanguard weapons only. Now, for core battle royale, where you could use Modern Warfare, Cold War, and Vanguard guns, we just got quads this week. I know players really aren't too huge on having that be so limited to just quads, but unfortunately, that's all we got going on this week for that. On the flip side, for Plunder, things get a little bit better. This past week, we of course had Vanguard Plunder, where you are stuck with the Vanguard guns. This week, it is back to normal plunders, so you can use Cold War, Modern Warfare, and Vanguard guns as you please. No restrictions, no limitations there. Great place to jump in and try and level up some guns, like the new Vargo 52, for instance. Then we also have the return of Resurgence quads on Caldera as well. So this is obviously the cut down portion of Caldera with the Resurgence rules in effect. I honestly think this is pretty fun. It's like Rebirth, but it just takes place on Caldera. A really nice change of pace, and obviously you get some different zones here. Allows you to play the game a little bit different than you normally would in Vanguard Royale or in regular Battle Royale. And then finally for Rebirth Island this week, pretty simple here. We just have Resurgence duos, trios, and quads. No Iron Trials, no Mini Royale this week. Just the standard Resurgence stuff. For the most part, a pretty good playlist update. Wish we didn't have the limitations on, Battle Royale versus Vanguard Royale, but it is what it is. Now, standard playlist update stuff out of the way. Of course, in the coming days with the mid-season update and whatnot, we should see some significant changes in game. The Trello board, as of late, gonna be honest, really has not provided us with all that much information. In fact, there's more issues in the game going on that are not listed on the Trello board than there are on the Trello board. We're gonna break all those down in a video later on this week and go over all the main issues that Raven really hasn't addressed or acknowledged up until this point. But we did see a couple of Trello board updates over the course of the past couple of days. There are a few repeats still on here from before, including the pings not working correctly when you're near the redeploy balloons, the ferrofluid blueprint for the Vargo 52, then also the fighter planes not being active in Vanguard Royale. But some new ones they actually added on here have to do with various operator skins not working. The Cloaked for Combat skin, this one apparently has issues with the model of the head where it doesn't work correctly. Then also we have the Astrakan skin for Padmavati. That one also causes your vision in game to be obscured, where if you use that skin, you can't see when you're running around. So it's like literally game breaking. It's a pay to lose skin in a way. So they are working on fixing a couple of those operator skins. Like I said, though, there are so many issues here that are not mentioned. Just recently, I think over the course of the past couple of days as well, I know there were some Reddit posts on it, and I think Jay covered it in a video where parachuting, obviously, as we know, is very broken with the whole ability to cut your chute way too low and then not cut it when you're in a safe zone. But also, between operators, parachuting speeds are incorrect. Some Cold War and some Modern Warfare operators have different parachute mechanics than the Vanguard operators. So there's just a lack of consistency there, which is game breaking to a certain extent. It's not major like some other issues could be per se, but it's still something that absolutely needs to be fixed and hopefully will be addressed pretty soon. Also, for what it's worth, obviously we talked about the whole Vargo 52 ferrofluid blueprint being broken. Raven did provide an update, I guess you could call it that, but not really. Over on Twitter, somebody asked what the status was on that, and they say it's an issue that's on the Trello board and they are working for a fix, but they have no ETA for that even right now. So just a heads up, if you do want to use the Vargo 52, we know it's a top weapon in the game right now, very close to the Cold War AK, which is one of the best in the entire game. Do not buy the blueprint. It is completely broken in Warzone. It does not work whatsoever. It is something you have to go in and actually unlock either in Plunder, in Battle Royale, or in Cold War multiplayer, or I believe also in Modern Warfare multiplayer as well. It still works too. Then jumping over to Vanguard, of course, we got our usual playlist update here. This week, we're looking at all the standard quick play stuff per usual. We also got DOS all day, which to everyone's surprise, just DOS House. We also have the Trifecta Mosh Pit, Big Map Blitz, Overclocked Tactical, and then also Champion Hill Trios to round things out. Also, kind of a surprise update today outside of Warzone and Vanguard. Treyarch actually ended up tweeting out that WMD is now officially live in Cold War. They're going to have a WMD 24/7 playlist all week long. So if you're waiting on this map to make its debut in Cold War officially, it is now finally there and everyone can go and play on that. I do also think it's worth mentioning when this update went live today for WMD in Cold War, it came with around a 2.3 gigabyte update on PC, at least. I'm not sure what it was on Xbox and PlayStation, but that's a decently large update for one simple map that was already in the game files because it's been leaked for, well over a month at this point. So I would not be surprised if in the coming days we had a few leaks surface regarding potentially some more year 2 content for Cold War. We know there's going to be some new operators, probably some other maps like Jungle, and then perhaps a few other weapons as well. So we'll have to keep an eye out for that. Anyway, with all that being said, that is effectively everything that ended up changing in the updates today between Warzone and Vanguard, and some of what to expect with the mid-season update and in the coming days as well. And that is going to wrap things up for today. If you enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like on it. Would be seriously appreciated, and it really does help grow the channel. And of course, if you're new here or if you have not already subscribed, each and every single day I got you covered with all things going on in the world of Call of Duty. News, updates, loadouts, tips, you're going to find it all right here. So feel free to subscribe with those notifications turned on. As always, if you want to check out any of my partners, be sure to use code WhosImmortal for a discount on all Scuff, G Fuel, Gamer Advantage, and Control Freak products. And the links for all those can be found down in the description below. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.